Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 26th of September, 2018. I'm Jeannie. I'm so happy to be with you today. Well, I'm just kind of getting back in the groove of things. You know, I've been gone. It was a long, wild whirlwind weekend that I took. If you tuned in yesterday, you know that I didn't broadcast my Take Two segment on Friday or Monday because I was on planes, trains, and automobiles. But I am back from my trip, and it's great to be with you for this hump day. I am just getting over my travels. It was a long, laborious few days, but might I add, it was also quite a productive few days. Now, as many of you know, if you've been following my story these many months, my mom passed away in June, and it is a very long and involved process of going through her belongings, preparing the family home to sell, etc., etc. And this past weekend was sort of a yard sale slash kind of estate sale. We had gathered up a lot of her things, and my mother was a knick-knack collector. She had a lot of things, coffee mugs and things that went on shelves and things that went on tables. If there was an inch of space in her house, she had something displayed, and a lot of them had a lot of memory to her, you know, important memories attached because they were given to her by people. But there was also a lot of stuff that, you know, she just had a bunch of stuff. So as we were going through it and having the sale, you know, there was some emotion attached to it, because it's very strange when you see something like, say, a cup that she drank out of, and all of a sudden a complete and total stranger is giving you 25 cents for it and walking off and carrying it to their car. It's a little bit of like a little twinge to see complete strangers almost like invading and touching your family belongings. So repeatedly as the day progressed, the minute I would start getting a little sentimental about something, things that we had agreed upon needed to go in the sale. Now, I'm not talking about where there was stuff I wanted to keep and another family member said, no, we need to sell it. It wasn't like that at all. The things that sold or went in the sale were completely and 100% agreed upon with my family that stuff was stuff that just needed to go. It was stuff we didn't need anymore. But still, when you see a little thing go, it still has that little bit of an emotion attached to it. So repeatedly as the day went on, I had to keep, this was my mantra for the day, it was stuff. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. Let it go. It's just stuff. Now, I am going to admit there were a few things that I did take because they didn't sell, so I thought, oh, well, I might as well. And, you know, there was some costume jewelry that I took, and there were a few little knickknacks that I took, and you know, picture frames. She was a big picture frame person. She had a lot of pictures of a lot of people, and even one of her little hats that I took. And as I said, you know, some coffee mugs and that kind of thing. Not too much, though. And I have to say, because, you know, it's too easy, very easy to have, you know, stuff and then just say, okay, excuse me, because I'm about to make a point here, boys and girls, and that is this. It's just too easy when it's in your hand and you see it to just say, oh, I got to keep that. Oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't have sold that. Maybe that shouldn't have gone in the sale. And we made an agreement at the end of the day, and that was this. Whatever didn't sell went back in the boxes, got sealed up, and went straight to charity. Now, that was a really hard part because I kept saying, oh, well, maybe if that didn't sell, I should keep it. So I did keep one cookie jar and one other little thing, but everything else went to charity that didn't sell. And I do have to say that I am so grateful to my niece Jackie because she came around and she helped a lot by bringing the boys with her. Now, if any of you know me, you know that Jimmy and Thomas are the light of my life. I just absolutely love these babies, my little great nephews. They're precious to me. They're so special, and there was just a way that babies have and children have of just making everything okay. Now, not only did Jimmy help, and he really did help, he helped Grandpa carry the tables, and he helped carry things, and he really wanted to be a helper. But even more than just physically helping, the way these boys helped was by bringing joy into my life. Can I share, please? These are the precious little lights of my life. There's Jimmy and Thomas, and they just had a way of making everything better. And then it's easy when you look at their faces. Just look at these faces. Look at this little chubby face and legs on little Thomas, and the beautiful smile on my precious little nephew, Jimmy. These babies, they made everything just better. And not only did, like I said, did Jimmy help by carrying the tables with Grandpa and carrying things out and handing the change to customers, not only did he help in little ways like that, but he helped me put in perspective the difference between stuff and what matters and what counts. That's what happened. And it was a real eye-opener for me. So, Jacqueline, thank you so much for bringing those two little lights of my life. I see I'm getting a smile face from you. You know what I'm saying. They had a way of bringing balance and bringing it into perspective. You know what, gang? It's nice to have a few things. It's nice to have some stuff. It's nice to have some stuff. But when it boils down to it, it's just stuff. So, go be a blessing to somebody today. You know what? Not only might you be the only one who is, but you might be able to help bring to some perspective into their life. If they're clutching on to stuff, remind them, stuff isn't what matters. Boys and girls, this is what matters. Okay? Now go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Click that subscribe button and make sure that you watch some past Take Twos. And listen to my radio station. You know I always need some listeners. And you know what's really fun? When you go to WRMZ.org and you come and it comes up on your screen, the first person you're going to see is our youngest supporter and our youngest fan, and that's Jimmy with his radio headphones on. So if you want to see a good picture of him listening to WRMZ, that's the place to go. WRMZ.org, RAM FM. Smooth and easy. It's good stuff. Okay, and I'll tell you what else is good stuff. What's good stuff? Oh, let me get back to it. Here's some good stuff right here. There's some good stuff. Okay, y'all have a blessed hump day. I love y'all so much, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.